you're not at 0 wounds. You're at a lot of wounds, and the difference between your wounds and your wound threshold is 0.
That's not as interesting as what I said. Which is the worst kind of correct. Reddit will tell you otherwise, but Reddit is also concerned about the age of consent, so
But yes,
destroy.
so I've reposted the your ship, since that's where you currently are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently locked in the cockpit.
Yes.
Complete sealed anti-breach measure.
The cane, baby. It's the cane.
Ain't nothing like it. I believe I'm in one of these sides in the escape pod
Yes, you are.
with a lightsaber 1 centimeter away from my face.
Yes, you are. You are currently in a life or death struggle with your lightsaber, well, holding your lightsaber with the bounty target, Tarpair. Tarpair, however, has a different problem to deal with, as on Tarpair's back, choking him, is Jet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Also, I've forgotten to play music, so now there's silence under me, which is causing me psychic damage.
Unfortunate. Now, don't forget, everyone, open up Comic Stream, right-click the tab and mute it, so it still counts as viewing it.
Whoa, you can't do that while the Switch is online. They're going to take down Karmic for fraud.
They're not brave enough to do
Scrub the VOD for this one.
But yes, so the where are we at? Yes, so that's where 3 of you are. 2 of you are locked in a fist fight on board the Cane. And the Cane itself has made the jump to lightspeed. You have made the jump to lightspeed, and you are now on your way. Next stop, the station known as the Colossus, a giant fuel depot, fuel refinery, just big ol' fucking thing. That sort of vaguely wanders the galaxy, soaking up fuel and distributing it to ships.
You're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you haven't said anything.
Cobb is, of course,
Yeah.
Cobb is in the cockpit, having sealed the door behind him. Navarre is in the life or death struggle.
Yep.
Jack Gargliano. Jack is also in the life or death struggle. However, Jack's also in the life or death struggle. I guess there's no however, it's just happening.
Well, he's less deaf than I am.
I'm not.
Yes, I believe Jenna Varson has been in the Gunwell.
That is correct.
Yes. So with the ship going to lightspeed, Jenna Varson no longer will need to be in the Gunwell. And then Kazhov, you have been hanging out near the engines because they keep catching fire.
Yeah.
And it seems like a smart thing for you to not to prevent that.
Squirting the fires with a tiny little bottle.
That seems bad. These are electrical fires.
Engage in some engineering.
But yes, so let's start with Kazhov and Jenna Varson, whichever one of you guys wants to go first. The ship has made the jump to lightspeed, so what's your immediate reaction?
Jenna, we need to go down. You need to go down and help them with the guy.
What?
You
the
guys are not in
bounty.
the
The
same
bounty
location, I'm pretty
escaped.
sure.
Oh
Wait.
shit!
Oh.
Yeah, no,
I guess that's what all that blaster fire down there was.
Yeah, you go down there, and I'll stay up here and make sure he doesn't double back.
Alright, I'm gonna do a cool slide down the gunrail ladder.
yeah, no, that's
Okay, I walk up to the panel. Okay, lock door.
All right, yeah. So Kashov, you are still, you are up at the engine. The engine is, it's sputtering, but it's not on fire. We will follow Jenna Varson when you reach the bottom, because that will involve the combat. So we will stick with Kashov for a second here. The engine's somewhat held together. The ship has experienced a number of combat, a number of battle scars, and the engines themselves have been pushed beyond their very limit. Honestly,
I feel like it's more important that I figure out what's going on with the hostage. So I'm just going to lock all the doors to this room, and then put my ear to the door and listen carefully to hear if the sounds of dying people, I guess.
all right. So you have locked yourself in the engine. Yes, you have
A
locked
very smart
yourself in the
decision.
engine room. And we will next then go to the combat already in progress. Jenna, when you land at the bottom of the gunwell, you see you have to run through the kitchen where you will see the signs of battle.
Yeah, probably dart into my room quickly and grab my blaster rifle.
All right. Then in that case, you're going to be seeing the full signs of battle. The kitchen and lounge area have been upturned, and have several sort of have several very clear lightsaber marks. And just in general, there is a series of dents, scratches, and lightsaber scoring that you see as you run back to grab your rifle from your bunk. You do also are able to see where the combat's currently happening, as they are fighting in the port escape pod.
So, I mean, I guess I will. There's currently a full-on melee going in there, right? Someone
Yes.
trying to choke our bounty out.
Yes.
Does the ship have fire suppressing systems?
Yeah, the ship's got two different fire suppressing systems with it would have an internal simple one that would be for the engines or any of the power any of the critical systems.
Looking at what's happening on the security comms, do I have an option to put in a computer spike and turn on the carbon gas to freeze the lizard man in that room, or to just activate fire suppression in the room that you guys are fighting in?
I mean, that would be a computer's check if you wanna run through and try that.
Right, I should bring up my thing, my character sheet, so I know what dice I have. I have good dice on the computer.
Yeah, you might have good dice. I don't know if you do or not, but I would expect you to have decent.
I do. Just open with that in character sheet.
But yeah, so the main issue, of course, with doing anything to the target is you also have you also have Jack and Navarre, who are hanging out in the area and are engaged in melee combat.
That's true, but I'm sure it'll help.
Yeah, no, it might help. It might help, might hurt.
We got 4 greens on computer, so do I have any setback or other difficulty die?
So your difficulty for this is, the difficulty should be 2, but it is going to be upgraded twice because this is, I am interpreting this as a combat check targeting this character.
So 4G and 4P?
So it
Be
is...
2 red, not 4P.
Yeah, it is 4
Ah,
red...
okay.
Or sorry, it's 2 red, 4 green.
One success and 2 advantage.
Yeah, alright, so the good news is that, the bounty target is a lot bigger than your friends. Using that term loosely. And since the bounty target is so much bigger than your allies, the result is the bounty is going to get, the bounty's gonna eat most of that spray.
Hell yeah. Don't worry, Navarre. I'm sure there's a first aid kit on board somewhere.
So Navarre, this actually gives you a perfect opportunity. The lizard has thrown his hands to cover. The lizard has stopped attempting to stop you from the lizard has stopped trying to get control of the lightsaber. And you are now faced with an opportunity.
Yeah, that seems like a great time to hit him with my lightsaber.
Exactly.
What would be the difficulty on that?
So it would be 2 red. As it's a melee attack upgraded twice because he's big
A little
and bad.
fucked up.
You
A
will also get a setback die because there is Jack, who is also in this melee.
Yeah, and the setback die is a purple, right? Or
It
might
is
have one.
the K, the SB, or the S, the K or the S.
Okay.
So I have good news. You did not kill your friend.
Great place to start.
It is honestly a great place to start. You're swinging a lightsaber at a guy. Always good to start with the good news.
It would have been funny if I did kill my friend, though.
I would have died. I do have.
Instantly, yeah.
But yes, so the one advantage can be spent a number of different ways, and by that I mean you can give a boost die to Jack, as he is having to. He has got some problems. So Jack, if you would like to make a combat check.
Okay. So we've hit this guy with a lightsaber fully.
Well, no, he has been able to duck and dodge and weave and stick the lightsaber to glancing blows only.
Oh my god.
Like even in this, he has managed to avoid the brunt of the lightsaber, while having lost his opportunity to control said lightsaber.
Is he still between me and Navarre?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, you know what? I'm hopping off, I'm shooting.
Alright.
Can I
back into the hallway.
You
I'm
say
shooting.
you're hopping off. I like the I think it would be funny if you were dangling on but still shooting with your other 3 arms.
I mean, I could just be strangling him with 2 arms and trying to shoot him in the head. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll do that.
All right.
1 arm comes, lets go, and like reaches into my holsters.
Yeah. You are.
What's the difficulty?
So it is going to be 1 difficulty plus 1, I believe. I'll have to.
2
You also
purple.
need to take 2 strain
Two
to do that,
purple.
right? Because you need to draw a weapon and shoot 2 maneuvers.
No, that's not 2 maneuvers. It's drawing the weapon is 1 maneuver, and then shooting is the action.
Okay, yeah.
Also, the species Jet Gargliano gets to take both maneuvers for free because X2 have 4 arms.
Ah.
All right.
Is this correct? I took a boost die.
Uh,
Some ego gave it to me.
yeah, that's correct. So how much damage is that?
I think it's just 6.
So it's 6 plus 3, 9.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm shooting him in the head.
So yeah, so he you hit him, you hit him, but essentially, so you are hanging on for dear life, and as you are firing, he is sort of he's trying to shake you off. He's also got a lightsaber right there. One of the blaster bolts bounces off the lightsaber and fucking hits the interior of the escape pod. But you do catch him with a couple of blaster bolts. None of them though delivering a killing blow.
Okay. I think to mess up.
I
No, the
believe
deposit.
his blasters were set to stun previously.
Oh yes, no, they were. You're right. They were.
Yeah, they were set to stun. I'm thinking about the payout.
So are we doing this in initiative order, or?
I mean, it's literally it's one guy and everybody else. So
Yeah.
we're not really doing it in initiative order.
My question is there like a player action next, or is he acting? 'Cause
Well, I
if
mean,
there's a player action, I'd like to take it.
I was saying, well, the problem is that you've already done a thing. You're going and getting your rifle.
Right, I thought we'd cycled through a new round since then.
Well, he hasn't gone. So what
Okay.
okay, so you've gone to Lightspeed, and you can tell that you've gone to Lightspeed inside the escape pod. So with that in mind, the question is what the fuck is he gonna do? Well, there's the guy who is attached to him that is trying to shoot him. I guess that's the lightsaber guy. Lightsaber guy has been doing lightsaber guy things this entire time and is not really established himself well.
At some point, it's gonna succeed, and he's gonna be like, "Oh no."
Yes, at some point he's going to succeed, and he is going to be very sad. But until that happens, he is going to continue to assume that you are a loser and a fool.
Hmm.
He called him a Jedi, and I was like, I shouldn't have said that.
That is exactly what happened. What happened was he called him a Jedi, and is now regretting having called him a Jedi.
Obviously, because I'm much cooler than a Jedi.
Yes, clearly.
Jedi.
But yes, so the end result is sort of still the same. He is going to try to throw. He's gonna try and throw Jack at the guy with the lightsaber.
Oh my god.
And then, do you have any melee defense, Jack?
No, I don't think I do.
All right. Didn't think you did, but wanted to be certain. And then let's see here. Anything else? He's trying to do a thing, so he's gonna get a couple of setback die for that. Yeah. All right. So Jack, you are going to be shaken off of him. I have good news though. You are not thrown at the lightsaber wielding Navarre.
Okay.
You do take 11 damage before sun.
Oh. I think I'm dead. Or I got a wound.
How much soak have you got?
3. But I had wounds from earlier.
How many wounds did you have earlier?
I think 8.
And then what's your
Be up
wound
to
threshold?
16 then?
13.
Alright, so if you go over your wound threshold, you are just unconscious.
Okay. That makes sense. I probably hit my head.
Yeah, you've been thrown over into a thing. If someone has a stim pack, this would allow you to be roused from unconsciousness by taking adrenaline.
With my last breath, I say, my stim pack. And then I fall.
It is a maneuver to administer a stim pack, I say to Navarre.
Does Slim have a stim pack on him? Is that what you're telling me? Is that making it into my cat brain?
Yeah, I think
I
someone
mean-
gave it to me. I think Rogue
have
hears me
5
too.
stim
Rogue is right
packs,
there.
So
But
Yeah.
what Rogue does is up to her. Jenna. What Jenna does is up to her.
Yes, so we have hit the next portion, which is to say it is now time for the baby faces to go. Actually, you know what? What else? The other thing he's going to do is he is going to use that advantage to shift past. He is going to be running back into the hallway because he has come up with the brilliant idea that maybe if he just throws human shields at the Catman will stop trying to cut him in half with a lightsaber.
He will not.
I know that, and you know that, but he doesn't know that.
well, I have bad news for him.
Yes, I believe he's running directly into,
He's running directly into my line of fire, and I would like to make a true aim maneuver to gain the benefits of aim as well as upgrade my next ranged heavy check.
Yeah, no, I
And
shouts out the
Then
true
I'd
aim.
like to shoot him at close range.
Yeah, close range is a term.
So that should be like 1 red, 1 purple, right? Because it's a purple upgraded twice.
Yes, that would be,
Good God.
always. Yes, so he is now barreling down towards you, screaming in Trandoshan. As you sight him, you prepare, and you did the upgrade for true aim, right?
Yes.
All right, good. I don't
It's
remem-
normally 2 yellow, 2 green, so
Alright.
it upgraded to 3 yellow.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, I don't nail him with a stun bolt. Fortunately, my fire sort of forces him to dodge around in such a way that it will be, say, 2 boost die easier for the next person to go to attack him.
Yeah. So you have demonstrated that there is somebody on this ship, who is heavily armed. So he is sort of sliding to a stop, giving, I believe, the only person in this scenario who could be doing this, is yeah, I think Navarre is in the position to do this.
Are you saying I need to hit someone with my lightsaber?
I'm saying you can hit someone with your lightsaber, and you gain 2 boost die from doing so.
Then I have to do it to him. Right, so what are boost die against blue?
Yes, boost die are B.
Uh,
Or B.
I'm also gonna spend a destiny point on this because I'm sick of failing.
Yeah, no, I know those types of days.
So, and then 2 red is the difficulty again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whew. All right. Good news. You hit him. I believe the ship had sustained over half of its hull trauma threshold.
I remember hearing that too.
20-ish points of hull trauma.
You know what? I might have also been keeping track.
I think it was like low 20s.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to your stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It just disappeared. Yeah. So I'm just saying I don't have the information anymore, even though I did before.
Let me check. Oh yeah, so you had 21 hull trauma, 0 system strain. And then you had 2 remaining ship crits. Or you might have only had 1.
I think we had one that
Yeah.
made the engines go
Yeah,
one
your-
speed slower
Yeah,
and
your
stuff like.
engines are damaged. Ship crit 96. That is the one remaining. That is the one remaining one, which I was vaguely describing earlier because I didn't remember what it was. But now I've pulled up the sheet I've got. All right, so where was I? Oh yes, you hit him. Your lightsaber has breach. How much damage does it do?
My lightsaber does 10 damage.
So that is 11 damage. What is the lightsaber's crit rating?
The crit rating is 1, I believe. Is one of those star things.
This does mean that you can choose to critical 4 times.
Well, you'll get a critical with a plus 30.
It is technically critically 4 times, which does mean you will roll critical at plus 40 and then an additional plus 20. So critical plus 50 because the lightsaber has a vicious rating of 2.
I see. If I roll over 150, don't I just kill him though?
If you roll above 140, you do lead to him just dying. 151 plus is instant death.
Well,
Just listen to what the lightsaber tells you.
Yeah, Comic, what does the lightsaber tell me is the situation?
I mean, the lightsaber is telling you to swing away. Batters up.
Well, in that case, I have to crit him 4 times. I have to maximum crit this man.
Maybe that was a bad idea. Telling you to listen to the
Exclamation
lightsaber.
mark crit plus 50.
He's
Oh,
fine.
no. Fuck, also, I'm wrong, because he already has 2. That's actually plus 70. He has,
Also, I rolled 100 and... It's still under, though.
yes, you rolled
It's
129.
129.
Crit 129 question mark. Ooh.
It's a permanent reduction.
Yes, so, if you would like, please roll your, 1d100, to determine which of the target's characteristics. What? Oh!
Jesus.
Oh, no, exclamation mark poly, d100.
Oh, exclamation mark Polly.
Yeah.
D100.
It looks like you rolled 1,000 boon setback dice.
Disadvantage die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's very funny.
It's 83 anyway.
Yes.
It's
So
presence.
yes, that is presence.
You make him less intimidating.
Getting a horrific, getting a gruesome injury, will do that. Which is to say, you hack in, and you have, you have given this lizard, some sort of, horrific injury. Causing him to be worse at communicating. What is it?
Oh, cut off his lips, like so he'll look like a T-Rex.
Slim's got it. I cut up this out of his lips.
Alright. Also, he falls to the ground unconscious, by the way.
Really? When I crit him 4 times, he fell to the ground unconscious?
I think that was more because we just exceeded his wound threshold.
Yeah, you have exceeded his wound threshold. Which technically also causes him to receive would be a crit at plus 40.
Fair. I'm gonna go and revive, Jack. Who bravely got on.
Is it over yet?
casual hiding in the one place that can't get them access.
All
to
I
any
can
of
hear
the
is
system.
lightsaber sounds and blasters. I stopped hearing the Trandoshan.
We'll say, yeah, it's over. Get back to whatever you're doing.
Oh.
So does someone want to remove the tracker that he's got in his mouth, maybe?
Yeah,
Hey,
Well, that's
do you
your
have a-
job, right?
yeah, there is still the active tracker in the Trandoshan's mouth.
Hey, do any of you have a fire extinguisher? The engine's still on fire.
If the engine is on fire, I'll flick some fire suppression switches up here in the cockpit.
So I will read it. The engine's not on fire so much as it
Okay.
is the fire damage is still very problematic for the sublight engines.
Is it making the noises? Is that what's wrong with it?
It is making the noises.
Well, okay. Hey, Gargaliano, you wanna... I look at Gargaliano and, like, he's just a mess on the floor. I see. Well, I'll handle it myself.
I like the idea that you exited the engine room to go look for Jack and found Jack and looked over and saw Jack and went, he's doing stuff. He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be waking up Jack like a cat wakes up its owner when they're hungry in the morning. Which is to say, I am going to slap at him and yell at him a lot until he wakes up.
Maybe I should take care of that, and you should use your lightsaber to pry this guy's tooth out.
That would be a feat.
That is such a great image.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm surprised tooth. You should stick your finger into like his big teethy mouth and like try and remove it. It's like a game of like the Hungry Crocodile.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, this is not a dental tool. This is a glorious weapon of war and an engineering tool. But it's not a dental tool. That would be ridiculous.
Would you like to use it for the purpose of not having that cruiser that showed up follow us to our next location? Because I personally would prefer that.
Oh, can't you just shoot it out?
The motherfucker's unconscious. Can't we just do it? What are you talking about?
Okay, I guess I will investigate the Trandoshan's mouth.
The Trandoshan's mouth is a surprisingly highly surprisingly advanced, if you will, like prosthetic. So it is covered in what you can only describe as like it seems like to be covered in the same sort of skin as the rest of his head. But when you look into it, the bottom of the jaw is as you assume from the fact that it was glowing red, a transmitter.
Okay, I guess Dr. Nevere does have to operate.
This is how
I choose to believe that the fact that his lips are prosthetic to mean that he's had his lips cut off before.
Karmic is making us play the mashed RPG. He's found a way. We've fallen right.
Well, everyone knows Trandoshans regenerate everything, so this isn't even hurting him that much if you cut out his mouth.
Yeah, you know what, Jax? I'm gonna perform invasive surgery on the tooth to remove the transmitter.
Alright, yeah. Perform invasive.
Touch the tip of the lightsaber onto the tooth and hold it there for a second or two.
Well, so I'm holding open his mouth with both my hands, and I have the lightsaber between my teeth. I'm using kind of like a flashlight
Okay, yeah.
You want me to hold that for you?
No one else gets to hold it.
I meant the mouth, not the lightsaber.
Sure. Fair. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, I don't know what. Can I get a mechanics check?
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna say mechanics because
Yeah,
what's the difference?
Can I get a mechanics?
What's the difficulty?
I guess the difficulty is it's 3, I guess.
And I'm doing an assist maneuver, I guess.
Yes. Are you trained in mechanics?
I don't believe so.
Alright, so it'll be just a single boost die.
Okay. That's a
When I say trained, I mean, do you have any dots in it? That's what I meant. That's what I mean. Alright. So, as you're sinking the blade, you also notice that this entire jaw is the transmitter. The light is just the indicator that it's on. So, you've got one of two options in front of you. Take off the jaw entirely and risk... I don't know what you risk doing that.
I mean, killing him.
It seems like
probably.
there's not much risk.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
But you're not gonna be able to delicately take out this transmitter without doing some facial rearrangement, as far as you can tell.
Could I fry the thing by just pumping a couple stun bolts into it?
That might work.
That could also just kill him anyway.
Well, first I'll ask what the lightsaber thinks I should do.
I mean, the answer is clear. You're already there. Just a little facial reconstruction surgery.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Dr. Nevere.
If
I
Jenna
think the
wants to
lightsaber will tell you to kill him, just to cut his head in half or whatever.
Probably. If Jenna wants to attempt the stun bolt surgery, that's fine. But I'm also happy to just lop off his jaw. I mean, it'll grow back.
The issue is I don't have the technical expertise to determine whether it will actually have been disabled by me doing so. Do you?
You just always toss it into space.
Well, I mean, if we cut it off, yes.
Yeah.
So
Can I page Cobb? Can I just give him a pager? It's a
Yeah,
hospital?
we got a ship comms. You can just hit a button and talk into the speaker.
You can't do that. It's a medical situation, so I page you instead. You get a vibration.
On your comlink, yeah.
Yeah.
I have not yet. You receive on your beeper a little message that says "page received." The cockpit is still locked.
Damn. We don't. Cobb's not available. This is a real drama.
Who knows what Cobb's doing right now?
No.
Also, wait, Cobb, can't you? You can pull up the security.
Yeah, I'm watching. I've been watching this whole time. I am still locked in the cockpit.
He's eating popcorn right now. He's like, very interesting.
Until that lightsaber turns off, I'm staying.
Oh, that's the protocol. That's the security protocol you're currently doing.
When
the-
someone
Right,
gets
well, let's
accidentally
maybe
killed with
just
that thing, it will not be me.
get this over with and detach the lower part of his jaw.
Yeah, I mean, it'll grow back. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Would you want me to roll for that comment?
I'm gonna say with that triumph, you're just able to lop off the jaw without really doing that much damage to him.
Okay.
Right.
So those of you with ranks and mechanics, and who are looking at the jaw. So did somebody wake up Jack?
Yeah, I made it clear I woke up Jack.
All right. So
like a cat, I stood over him and I like meowed and slapped him.
just like
which-
a cat.
Universally wakes people up.
That's true. So Jack and Navarre. As I said, looking at the jaw now, the prosthetic is very advanced. Like, it is an extremely advanced prosthetic. And
Oh,
does anyone have?
how much money is this worth?
Does anybody have knowledge outer rim?
I actually do have knowledge outer rim.
I also do have 4 greens in knowledge outer rim.
Well, if you'd like to put your heads together, specifically, it's people with ranks in it, which is
Yeah, I do have a rank in it.
Oh, I do not have a rank in it. I only have 4 points naturally.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
will roll it.
Well, no, you can do what's called a combined check, which is to say you can use the 4 greens represented by Cobb's intelligence, along with the 1 rank, to roll 1 yellow, 3 green, and then against the difficulty of 4 purple.
Alright, so you can throw that roll out.
So 1 yellow, 4 green, 3 green, sorry. 4 purple.
And this is for situations wherein someone has a higher score. One person has a higher score, but the other has a higher
Base stat.
yeah, base stat.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So you can combine your resources. All right, so putting together your thoughts, based off of this, you know that the corporate sector is famous for its cybernetics, and also its incredible disregard for law, order, and basically anything other than cyberpunk dystopia. And
By the way, you mind if I take a moment here?
go ahead. Yeah.
Kazhov is kind of busy fixing the engine and kind of gently overhearing what's going on. Like, is thinking, prosthetic. What are those good for? Wait. Advanced prosthetics? Those are worth money. Those are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I was going
I'd
to
bolt over.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kazhov, you're just gonna know this, since this is relevant to your interests. But a highly advanced prosthetic, especially one coming out of the corporate sector, would be is an incredibly valuable find. It's an incredibly valuable thing if you could find the right buyer for it.
Whoa. Okay, listen, everyone wait. We need to take this thing out intact.
Oh, it's already out.
This is incredible. Oh, it's already out?
Yes, it is. It has already been.
Oh.
Like they are studying it and talking about the prosthetic quality, and that's what you overhear. That's what you overheard, and it is already out when you reach them.
Can I see the tracker in there?
First things first, we need to get this tracker disabled, because all the money in the galaxy isn't going to do us any good if we get vaporized by a cruiser.
Yep. So that's why I am asking Kamek if I can see the tracker. If
Okay,
it
but
okay.
hear me out here, Jenna. If we sell this, we're not the ones being vaporized by the cruiser.
If we manage to sell it before they get to us.
How hard to find a buyer be?
So to answer your question, Never, you see you see sort of the internal workings of it. So now that it's out, you can tell where the power source is. There is a battery in the gums that appears to be powering the entire thing, and taking that out does cause the light to turn off.
Okay, yeah, I'll take out the battery and I'll disable the device, and then I will look at the prosthetic and remember that I just cut out of someone's skull, and I'll go, huh, gross, and I will give it to Kajov and say, good luck selling it.
Yeah. I don't even give a shit.
All
I
right.
just have like the money symbols for eyes.
So Kajov, here are the things that you notice about it as you are assessing its value to you. One, it has some sort of very advanced synthetic flesh. You don't think you've ever seen synthetic skin this good before. Though it is a Trandoshan, so maybe it's easier to replicate reptiles. But it looks damn good. The second is that it seems to be relatively self-contained.
Well, I think this thing's gonna need to be cleaned up. Do I know any doctors who could clean this and make it sellable or resellable?
That seems like a knowledge underworld check.
I suppose it would be.
I want to say this is gonna be a 3 difficulty check. I will flip a dark side token to make it 1 red, 2 purple.
I will flip a light side token to give me a proficiency die.
Yeah, that checks out.
Alright, now Kamek, flip another dark side token.
Sadly, each of us can only flip 1 token per check.
Oh, I see. You're gonna go into an insane arms race.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Knowledge underworld.
Alright, so, here's the thing. If you put the number, that means you have to put spaces.
It's easy to just put YY, yeah.
I keep forgetting that. Fuck.
Alright, so...
Wait. I have second chances.
I don't know that second chance is gonna fully help you here. Just because, how many ranks of second chances do you have?
2.
Oh, you could reroll 2 dice, but I don't know if it's possible to get a positive result from... Because at most you could get 3 additional successes. No, I guess, yeah, 3 additional successes will flip it, totally. So you're gonna re-roll both of those yellow die?
Well,
Alright, so you have 1 failure, 1 threat, and a triumph.
well, this is definitely the more interesting result.
Yeah. And then the big things to take away from this are, no, you do not know any doctors who would work with cybernetics, as this is clearly cybernetics as well as like it's cybernetics.
But
And that's gonna be a problem. However, on a station like the on a station like the Colossus, which you will be landing at in order to refuel. There are a number of options of people who would be willing to buy less than legal things.
okay. That works. Also, can I try and probably failed the check, never mind.
No. What's your request?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I could try and turn it off, but
I mean,
the tracker that is, but I'm not that good at mechanics.
So as far as everybody can tell, the power is out of the tracker, and then the light is off. So the tracker should presumably be off.
Is there any, like, circuitry still in, like, the jaw area connected to the Trandoshan that indicates that it had some, like, power hookup inside to him, or is it all, like, self-contained in the jaw?
As I was saying, it is all self-contained in the jaw. There was a part of the jaw that was like, there was a part of the musculature that's got like a little like a now since cut off panel essentially that has been burnt by the lightsaber.
So how is Lizard Malik doing?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
If the lightsaber is finally off, Cobb has stepped out of the cockpit.
I believe the lightsaber has been turned off.
Okay. You hear the whoosh of the cockpit door right after the whoosh of the lightsaber.
So, I guess we could just make a Faraday cage and stick the jaw in it.
A what now, Cage?
Yeah, that's
Faraday cage. It's a cage
I
that
asked him.
shields electromagnetic
it's
fields.
like a lead box, but not as heavy.
Oh, okay, I don't know how to build that though.
You just need, like, a cage of conductive metal, mostly.
Okay.
Nevers going goblin mode.
All right, what is Navarre going goblin mode mean in this case?
He's so now that he's went insane with a lightsaber for a very long time. He's reverting to his other mode. He just acts like a cat. So he's like scratching all the walls and shit. He's just being annoying.
All right.
I do not care.
It's like rubbing your cheeks on the bulkhead.
Yeah.
All right. So that, yeah, Navarre's going goblin mode actively. Is somebody gonna re-tie up this guy, or are you gonna?
Before I did my surgery, I did make it clear it was Jenna Varson's shift.
All right. Yeah. So yeah,
I guess I'll have someone help me, like, carry him back to the room we had him locked up in and restrain him with, like, much heavier restraints this time.
Cobb explains that I abandoned my first family the minute I was asked to change a diaper. I'm not good with knots, so
I just need someone to carry him over there with me. I can do the knots.
I can do that. I can hold the legs.
But yes, now you have resecured your target. And yeah, so what is everyone's plan for this leg of the hyperspace journey? We already have that Navarre is going goblin mode. Cobb, what's your plan for this leg of the journey?
I'm looking busy on the console, just hitting beep boop. If anyone asks me what I'm doing, I'll say I'm plotting our course. But actually, I finished that like 20 minutes ago.
you're just browsing.
Yeah, I'm doom scrolling on the Hollow
Make sure
Knight.
that you have us like stop and do some micro jumps to throw off the last trajectory that we were on.
I mean, they already have the last trajectory, and you can't track someone through hyperspace. Like the second we drop out, if that tracker is selective, they'll get another read on us. But while we're in hyperspace, I don't think they can get like meaningful positioning data on us.
Well, they could know what direction you're going in, or how fast you're moving, but not both. Is that joke scan? Did I successfully?
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a joke about the Heisenberg.
Quantum mechanics.
Yeah, thank you. But yes, so but yeah, so you're making yourself look busy to
Exactly.
towards
Precisely.
what end? I don't know.
I'm a very competent pilot. I keep telling you so.
All right, Jenniferson.
Right, so I'm going to be
It is also your
Just-
shift, yes.
like keeping an eye on the Trandoshan, basically.
Yeah, it is your shift to be the responsible adult, making sure the Trandoshan doesn't kill you all. Jack, you've got some spare time here in hyperspace where you are not being shot at or thrown at a lightsaber.
The ships don't need repairs?
The ship does still need repairs, yes.
The
I
ship
guess
is
I'm on.
full.
But like the systems are functional, but the hull itself has taken a pounding, and we'll probably need to spend some time in Duckett, the next place that has facilities.
I break out the wood beams and I plug the holes.
Well,
He starts pumping the water out.
Yeah, get the bilge pump.
the engine is it's better than it was when the engine was broken, but the engine is still damaged.
Right. But we're in hyperspace, right? So we're using different engines.
Yeah, you this is a perfect opportunity for you to attempt to fix the engine that is broken, which is
I do that.
all right. That would be a mechanics check at 3 purple difficulty.
Right. And so I deselect. What was the joke vehicle that I was using? I deselect the escape pod as my signature vehicle. I select the ship.
I believe it was the trolley we were using to push the guy around.
Oh yeah.
Somebody say trolley?
Yeah, we got a free trolley, by the way.
Yeah, I remember like a hover like trolley.
Yeah, you got
No, I was making a trolley problem reference.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Never mind.
I'm just checking my
The
mechanics.
tracks of a Trandoshan bounty hunter. On the other, you have 5 adorable Ewoks.
You can only kill one set of them.
Yeah, and the Trandoshan's bounty is only alive, not dead.
What's the difficulty, Carmen?
It's 3.
3 perps?
Yes, 3 perps.
Oh my god.
It was honestly a pretty serious pretty serious ship critical.
Oh wow. I'm not actually very good at this. Now that I think about it.
It's because you spent all your XP on the fucking 4 guns, dude. You forgot to be an engineer.
Well, no, you succeeded anyway.
No, you got 2 yellow dice, actually. You're really good at it.
Yeah. You have succeeded. The ship takes 2 system strain. From your fixing of the engines. And now you are left with, what I will call the funnier option. Which is your ship also has a shitload of hull trauma. Has, like 2/3 of hull trauma.
One unlucky shot and we're spaced, boys.
That's for true,
Well, shit.
as they say.
I don't know if you can fix it without like
We
a
have
space
insurance
dry
on
dock.
this thing.
No, we definitely need facilities to bring it back up to full.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you can still, do,
Isn't it
perform-
1 point of hull trauma per action or whatever?
it is 1 point of hull trauma plus some stuff. I'm pulling
Okay.
up the.
I'm also looking up that sheet.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the cheat sheet right now.
Yeah, you can put
Why don't we do
the
it
wood
once?
out and you pump out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space water.
The big thing is that the ship is not yet dead in the water.
You have to vacuum out all the vacuum.
Damn.
Okay. What do I roll for that?
All right. So snap. So it would be 2 difficulty, and then vehicle recovers 1 hull trauma. All right. Never mind.
Oh.
So yeah, so the ship is yeah, you're fairly certain this ship is gonna need some time. This ship's gonna need some time with some professionals.
Oh no! Wait, Karmic.
Yeah.
I have the workshop manual.
You
I can
do
downgrade the difficulty check.
Oh, you do? If you the workshop manual, that yeah.
I actually read it.
Yeah, you decide to actually start reading the manual for the VCX 100 light freighter.
Also,
Wow.
what is your character's intelligence?
Me too.
2? Okay, then I think I could assist you and give you 2
Yes.
additional greens on your
Yes.
roll.
Yes, that yes.
Okay.
If you want to go help, that'll be how that happens.
Yeah, you notice not wanting to explode in space due to faulty repairs. Cobb steps out of the cockpit uncharacteristically and attempts to assist.
Well, so what's the difficulty downgraded to reds?
The difficulty will be downgraded to a single purple
Okay.
because you have no red dice to downgrade to purple dice, so you downgrade a purple dice to non-existence.
What's a setback then?
Setback dice are added in
Sorry. Okay. So what? Removing a black dice. What does that mean?
So, when the situation would otherwise call for a setback die to be added, you get to nullify it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's you getting to say no thanks to a penalty imposed by the GM.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the purples are not setbacks. They're just
The purples
normal.
are difficulty, the black are setback,
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, this is the new roll.
and the red is challenge.
Yes. And yeah. That is gonna be 2 points of hull trauma.
That is fixed.
yeah,
I
we're
assume.
done.
Yes, that is
19.
fixed.
Hooray.
And then also you successfully wipe away the system strain as well.
Hooray!
But yeah, you're gonna need some heavy duty repairs. Because the ship is not in the best condition. Turns out concussion missiles incredibly dangerous. Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
Whomst could have told you that concussion missiles were incredibly dangerous?
They concuss now? No.
They can cuss now. Hell, damn.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Anyway, I don't help anyone else because this jaw here is the only thing I care about for the entire voyage.
Yeah, you can probably spend as much time as you want trying to clean up that jaw. Because, like...
Just needs a little bit of spit shine.
Try to get the
No, it
snake
just-
skin
I
off.
think that's
No,
the literal
it-
only thing it has.
It
Currently.
does not need spit shine. That is the one thing it does not need.
Yeah, it's been spit shined
It
in
needs-
that guy's
Well,
mouth.
it has spit, but it needs the shine.
It basically needs to be dried.
All spit and no shine. Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of the cut, it's a pretty clean cut. Like you don't actually have much of the Trandoshan's face left on the prosthetic.
It sizzled off
Ooh.
and just falls right off the bone.
Glop.
Falls right off the pneumatic the pneumatic press.
Durasteel casing, yeah, or whatever it is.
But yeah, so that's while this is happening, you all exit hyperspace at the current location of the Colossus.
There she is, boys. Gander out the looky-loo windows.
Yep, I'm pulling an image for the players as well as I actually don't have a good way of I guess this is how I do this.
All right. I open up the comms and just begin standard docking protocol.
Yeah, no, I mean this is
Colossus, this is the Kane coming in. We were ambushed by some bandits while we might need some repairs. What facilities have you got available?
So it's going to be well, I mean we've got some standard repair facilities. Your profile says that you are a light freighter. We should have facilities available for that. You do appear to be limping a little bit, so this might end up being a bit costly. What is your ship profile?
Ship silhouette is 5.
That was more meant to be a question of what's your ship's whatchamacallit?
It's a VCX-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the designation. Yeah, VCX 100 light freighter.
Yeah. All right. VCX. We've got a decent amount of they get a decent amount of play out here, so that should be it shouldn't be too expensive, but yeah, we'll obviously have to wait for the mechanics to give you your estimate.
Give us a quote. Yeah, we'll talk it over once we land.
But yeah.
Wait.
Call our
So-
insurance company.
Before
Hearing
we
this-
land,
Thank you.
do you want to go first, or
I'll go first, just because mine is the most funny joke. I'm gonna exit Goblin mode, just for a moment to run to the cockpit and say, "Remember, this is a Republic expenses. Make sure you charge it to the Republic."
Make sure you charge the Republic for the expenses.
We've got an expense account. That's wonderful. I love to hear. Yeah,
And then he
Should be-
immediately goes back into Goblin mode.
yeah.
I'm sure it'll be invisible in the galactic economy scale, whatever.
I've set aside a manila envelope in the glove compartment of the cockpit to keep invoices and quotes for our expense account.
To keep all the receipts.
Yeah, exactly.
I also want to do a underworld check to see if I know anything about the black market here. If there's anything
All right, yeah.
relevant.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's about 2 difficulty. This is 2 difficulty for your knowledge underworld check.
Okay.
Also, remember that you have
Oh. Yeah, I was
I-
gonna say, while I'm still on the line to the guy on the comms, I would also like to chime in. Be advised, we do have a dangerous authorized bounty aboard. He is our captive, and he may be in need of some medical attention. So if you could have, some EMTs on the launch pad when we touch down, that would be appreciated.
Also, everybody, you also have recovered 5 points of wounds.
Oh, good. I'm not at 0
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm specifically requesting that they send some medics and also give us a secure landing pad because we have a prisoner. If that is at all a possible consideration.
Well, yeah, no. Once you send the message that you are with the Bounty Hunters Guild, you definitely get the we got a guy. You get a all right. Yes, no. We have a
Dangerous criminal escorting him from Wookiee space to the Bounty Hunters Guild.
yes, no. All right, then we probably have a we definitely have a ship a ship in the best condition for this.
Mhm. By the way, Karmik, did you see my roll?
Yes, I did. I will get to that right now. So
I'm sorry.
yes. No. I'm glad you brought it up. So with a success, you definitely know you know the right people to make some contacts. By which I mean this is a republic. This is a republic-owned service vehicle. Like this isn't not a privately owned
Yeah, we're a government car basically.
Well, no, I'm saying this is a government facility.
The Colossus. Okay.
Yeah, so the black market itself is pretty. You know your way around. It's the traditional ways of dealing with Republic back channels. You'll have some civilian contractors on. You'll have some civilian contractors who are on station who are otherwise operating relatively above board, and they will be facilitating. They'll be facilitating one of the criminal groups. You're not really gonna know who, and it's not super important who are handling the smuggling of illegal goods onto the station. And then from there you're going to deal with and from there you'll be basically responsible for dealing with the corporately owned middlemen.
I see. I make sure to put the jaw in a an opaque box so that no one can see what's exactly inside. I'm sure we have plenty of those, right?
Yeah, you got a traveling, you got like a attaché case.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan for your landing?
It sounds like car business to me.
Well, the actual physical landing of it is obviously cob business, but I was more saying, what's your plan for once you've landed? The facility has offered up medical facilities for your prisoner and presumably yourselves as well, if you ask. Though I don't know if anyone actually fully needs medical facilities at this time.
I mean,
I could use some. I think me and Lou could use some probably, so we could escort the prisoner there and get Ella patched up ourselves. I guess that'd be pretty good to do.
Yeah, and then I know that of course Kajov wants to go off and do Kajov stuff.
Obvious.
Some obvious Kajov stuff. Don't worry about it. Who cares? But yeah, so that's sort of the sort of the sequence. Cobb will be bringing you in to land on in a secure docking bay, near sort of the top of the facility. And from there you're gonna have people who are willing to tell you where you need to go. Though as you are approaching, there is.
Actually, before we do land, Cobb does have one word to Nevers. It's like, I don't know how familiar you are with public space, but some of these people get a lot of ideas around lightsabers, so careful who you show that thing to, especially when it's on.
Got it. I'll, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll have to fight anyone there, so it shouldn't be a problem.
But even just like wearing it on your belt, like these.
He doesn't wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you would know he keeps it in like his coat pocket. Like
Perfect. Yeah, concealed carry is the way to go.
he treats it like a gun.
Jedi a lot of attention. So is what's kind of ahead of my head.
But yeah, so so I gave a bit of a misnomer with the way the station is, the shot I gave you of the station, because the station is in atmosphere technically. Currently.
Okay, cool. So we're kind of like a little Bespin situation, just like floating in atmosphere.
Yes. The station is floating in atmosphere. Currently down on the planet below, the presumably whatever fuel refinery the station is set.
Sucking up the juice.
Yeah, the station is buying up the juice. Is the big takeaway. But this does mean that there are
cheap prices on fuel, I bet, while they're refueling.
Oh yes. The fuel prices are very, very generous. And then the other thing is that there are a number of airspeed. There's a lot of airspeeder traffic. Is the big thing. If anyone is paying attention to that as you are getting off the ship.
Does it look like they're scrambling for defense, or just kind of like just going in and out, parking, going out for a ride?
I would describe it as it's a very disorganized chaos. So it's definitely not like scrambling for defense.
Okay.
It is more I would describe it's definitely civilian airspeeder traffic, but it is
doing like loops in their muscle cars.
Yeah, there's a lot of muscle cars doing loops is the big takeaway, I would say.
Hell yeah.
Which that is yeah, that is a takeaway. So Whomst would like to go first? Kajov, do you want to go try and unload your jaw?
Yeah. Well, I don't see anything else better to do.
Alright, so Kajov, are you gonna try and bring anyone with you on this little operation?
Not if no one wants to come, I guess.
Didn't we like investigate that to see who's tracking him, or do we just not care? I guess we're just handing this guy off.
I do not care.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
just assume it's his organization tracking.
Yeah, I
Goons,
guess.
you know.
Some stones are better left unturned, I
This is like
suppose.
16 sessions later, Kamek reveals this is the meta plot, and we just like chose to ignore it. And
Just
you know what?
Fit into the trash and just
Yeah.
walked away.
Imagine if I planned a meta plot.
Well, this means
And
if you
then-
accidentally find a meta plot, we'll come back to this.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
no. Meta plots happen when you just yes and your way into things having deeper meaning.
Exactly.
And as it stands right now, This is just a guy's jaw. That is a corporate sector prosthetic.
Nice.
So all I'm saying is, me and Jack, we are gonna get some medical attention because we got owned.
Yeah. Jenna, do you have anywhere you needed to be?
Not in particular, so I might, if Verdun wants some backup, I suppose I could be the, muscle defending their character for their attempted sale.
That's a good idea. Yeah, and I'll stay with the ship and maybe talk with the engineers and show them around all the shit that got shot.
Yeah. So we will start with Kajov and Jenna Varson. Kajov Maxos, Jenna Varson. So neither of you have been on this station before. Is this a correct assumption to make?
No.
Probably not, no.
All right. So so this is a super tanker fuel depot. It's just a big ol' refueling station that caters to both starships as well as airspeeders, which is demonstratable by the massive airspeeder combat, massive airspeeder traffic. I assure you, it's not combat.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen how some people drive airspeeders. Combat might not be the worst metaphor.
Yeah. Yeah, and you are in one of the more highly secured areas of the station. So that means you are seeing uniformed Republic guards standing at major intersections.
Always keep your bribes ready. Don't want anyone asking too many questions.
Especially if those questions are, why the fuck is that a jaw?
Opaque box. Listen.
Yes, no. You currently have the jaw in an attaché case. It's fine.
Oh fuck! Is there a custom station?
There will be a custom station.
Oh fuck. Bribe. Do you have any spare cash on you? I'm talking to Versa.
No, not particularly.
Just thinking what would be a good fare for a bribe in this area.
I mean, why do we need to bribe anyone? Can't we just meet with your contacts in a discreet location?
Well, it's important to be able to smooth over any issues.
You are allowed onto the station, without any sort of real fuss. You get scanned for weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Though the fact that you have access to a bounty hunter's license does allow you to get away with. So, Jennifer Arson, do you have what's your weapon of choice?
It is a hold on here. Precision X marksman's rifle.
All right, yeah, that should still be fine. That should still be fine as it currently stands, in terms of legality. And then the blaster pistol that Kajov has should also be fine.
Generic brand, default, vanilla, blaster pistol.
Yeah. So you're able to head out onto the station proper. You are there is a map with a number of different things, including an open air market, as well as numerous viewing platforms. At least they are described as viewing platforms.
Mm-hmm. Pretty. Yeah, so again, just trying to scope out where, I would sell these.
So that would most likely be the area referred to as the market.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to roll anything?
No, not as of yet. So the market is an entire deck on the station, including sections of the deck that appear to have like bay doors that have been repurposed for use, because there are like fully open air sections of the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where you're gonna have to find you're gonna have to find somebody who's dealing in more criminal wares. That's gonna be a streetwise check.
Streetwise. 1 second.
Is key off of cunning?
Yes.
I have 3 green dice and cunning if you have ranks and want to do a combined check.
I also have 3 green dice and cunning.
Okay.
But
Guess
yeah.
I will do an assist, so you get a boost.
What difficulty? Or just flat?
It is going to be a 3 difficulty.
3?
Yes. So there are a number of options for who might be the
Are we into a new encounter now?
this is a new encounter, yes.
Yeah, reroll the 2 greens.
Yeah, that is the correct decision.
You should also have a boost die because I was assisting you.
Yeah, and then you could also roll a boost die, though that's not gonna flip it fully, but that is gonna flip it somewhat.
Oof.
Alright, so
Okay,
that
we
is
end up at
0.
a net of 0 of everything?
Yes.
I think?
Yes.
A completely neutral check.
Alright, so as you're walking through this, you come to a realization. You might be looking at this the wrong way. You are looking for a sort of an underworld below the surface. When this does feel less like a Republic facility and more like a Outer Rim marketplace. And an Outer Rim marketplace, you probably could just sell this, thing in an Outer Rim marketplace, and no one would ask any questions.
Well, okay. I assume that's to say that finding a buyer for this won't be very difficult.
Well, there are... You're gonna have to figure out how you want to sell that. But towards that end, let's flip to... while you consider the angle, let's go to Cobb.
All right, so I'm back on the ship, and we're with some engineers from the station, presumably, and I'm showing them, well, this is where the concussion missile hit, and things
Yeah.
started to go poorly.
Yeah. You've got a team of you've got sort of like three sort of like junior technicians along with the senior technician who's the one who's talking to you, who is looking through and like it's like this is some genuine battle damage, you know that, right?
Oh, I was there. Yeah, yeah. If I couldn't have gotten the hyperdrive running up one time, it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Oh, that is some stuff.
Yeah, somebody really wanted. I don't know if they were trying to poach our bounty or if they were trying to let this guy loose, but I'm glad we made it out because he's a dangerous criminal and we're looking to collect.
All right, and you said that and you said something about there being uh you said something interesting about the pay method.
Well, we're members of the Bounty Hunters Guild, so we will be. This is our official bounty. So
All right, so you'll be expensing the Republic for it. That makes sense.
yeah.
That
And
makes...
yeah, paying for the expense account on the Republic. Yeah, so we are officially on Republic business. So
Yeah. All
this
right.
will all be invoiced.
Yeah. So that's that's all checking out. This is gonna be a bit of a heavy expense, but you know what? That's not gonna be a problem then if you're planning on spending that money if you're planning on billing the Republic for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll be coming up to about 30,000. That's not too bad.
Ooh. You mind giving what's the breakdown on that? How much of that's the hull and so like do you want to check for me? Basically, I'm trying to ascertain like is he trying to screw me or is this just what he does to the Republic all the time?
All right. So
Would that be maybe streetwise or cool or negotiation?
streetwise, negotiation, or mechanics. Tell me which one you're gonna roll.
We'll use streetwise.
Sorry, streetwise, negotiation, or mechanics. Not cool.
Yeah, streetwise.
So streetwise is gonna be that's gonna be 2 purple, 1 red.
Okay, so removing a setback die doesn't help me here.
There's not really a setback die for this. This is
So YGPPR.
YG. Yeah. Oh, you will also actually add a boost die. Add a couple boost die because you were there for the.
Okay,
you were there for the battle damage.
Yeah, 2 boost die.
Yeah.
2 success and 1 advantage.
All right. So yeah. So he's slightly upselling you on this, but not like he's upselling you by like $5,000. The
Okay.
damage and as the assessment he's doing, it relates you out to like 25,000 credits in
Wow.
terms of like actual work being done.
While I'm talking to him and I've got his ear, I would also want to try and probe him for like an exchange in kind of some things. Like, for example, we've got these 2 fine speeders in the loading bay, and we could get a good price on them somewhere in the inner world. They're fine valuables, but if we could get a unique like barter situation, is if he's got something good he's looking to get off his hands.
Well, I mean, he's gonna let you know. I mean, I just work here, but the real thing is that we got I don't know if you noticed all of the traffic up there. We got a bit of a racing culture happening here.
Okay, a race.
So
Interesting.
there's always going to be people looking to eat, like at the very least, cannibalize some speeders if you're looking to turn them for a quick buck.
We've got 1 air speeder and 1 land speeder, right? That's
Yes,
what we looted, what we stole.
Yes, you have an air speeder and a land speeder.
Okay.
And they're always looking for ways to. They're always looking for more parts and more stuff. Depending on the condition and quality of them, you might be able to even convince some of the spectators that they're to go in big.
Okay. What does he think an airspeeder like the one we've got here could run on a station like this?
I mean, it all depends on how you're gonna go about it. In terms of like pure value, look in terms of like pure value, the two of them together, probably close to 20, maybe 25, 25 grand altogether, and that's split.
We scratched the Jedi Order symbols off the one that we stole from the Jedi, right?
Yeah, nothing's visible. Yeah, nothing on the outside at least, or
Yeah.
at least painted over. Awkward.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Well, I thank him for his time, and I sign off on the paperwork, billing the Republic, and taking. Assuming we exchange a lot of paperwork, and that mostly settles things.
Yeah. So that's gonna get your ship's gonna get fixed up.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So by the way, while you're hashing this out and waiting, you will notice that a large ship is coming to dock with the Colossus.
Huh. Like in the same docking at bay I'm in, or like do I just like hear it on the ship communicators that like a star cruiser's coming in?
You see it passing by, because
Out the
it
window.
passes. Yeah,
Out the
it
bay
passes.
window?
Yeah, you see it passing by out the window.
Does it look familiar?
It does look familiar, yes.
Oof, it's the ship we just jumped away from, isn't it?
That is a likely assumption.
Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Cobb's been in this position before. He's had times where he ducks into a garage and he sees the speedo of his children in going
What's the paint job cost around these parts? Before
Oh yeah, you know what? We can do that one for free. You're gonna need a paint job, so that's included in the cost. That is actually included in the cost. So
Fantastic.
if you want a different look, just here. He tosses you he grabs the data pad from like the belt of one of his underlings, tosses it to you, and you.
It's like the splotch chart.
But it is the splotch chart, but it is also like it's the ship, and you can like put the swatches on top of each specific like thing. So like if you're painting like if you're painting like racing stripes on there, you can get pretty granular with it. And you can get surprisingly granular with the
Hang on, I'm currently on the Bear Paint website looking up good paint names.
All right, perfect. That is what we're gonna leave you with to jump to. Jack and Navarre. You've got.
I like that we didn't get anyone to help you like make it to the hospital. You just have to limp there.
The EMTs
We
were
took
there
a
when we
Republic
arrived.
workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We're mostly just here for the painkillers anyway.
Yeah. So the two of you are leading the. You got 4 Republic soldiers with you. As apparently Cobb said the right thing to get them to take the threat of this guy seriously. You got 4. Sorry, the Rusan Reformation. You don't have 4 soldiers. You have 4 security officers with you.
Oh, okay. We're escorting the Trandoshan fella now.
Yeah, and you're both going. And you're both headed to the same place, which is to say, the med bay.
Okay. All right.
As you are traveling, you notice that there are you notice the various things that I've told the other group, which is to say, there's the map with an entire deck dedicated to a marketplace, and then there's a bunch of sort of other decks and etc. And as you arrive at the medbay, you see there are a number of injured passing in and out of the medbay.
Okay.
As
What's
you-
up with that? What's up? It seems like
Actually, Jack,
high amount.
you don't even need to make a check for this, because you instantly brain blast. This looks like what medical facility is. What the hospital nearest to pod racing track looks like.
Okay.
After qualifying races. It's not as like the scale is not as big, but that's definitely it definitely gives you those exact vibes.
Interesting. Well, I guess I asked some of the guys I'm marching with. You guys have a race today?
And
Big race today?
one of the security guys goes, well, I mean, we're in atmosphere, so there's gonna be races every day. We got airspeed, we got air speeders doing complex stuff. I know a couple of guys got their hands on some fighters. Got their hands on some old starfighters that they've been souping up. I think we got some guys doing a trick flying course. They're setting up for that.
Okay, so this is like an enclosed space station, and people are like doing like loops.
So specifically, this is a space station that is in atmosphere, and when they are in atmosphere, they just go hog wild riding stuff around outside.
Okay. Are they doing it right now? I look up and I see it happening.
Yes, yeah, that was what was happening. That is the airspeeder traffic as you guys were coming in.
All right, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, and you can the medical center, the medical wing does have like a big exterior facing window where you can see there are just air speeders making dumb turns and going fast. But yeah, you reach the medical wing. You can see the racing that's happening outside of the medical wing, and you can see the various people with injuries consistent with crashing vehicles that are going fast.
My interest is piqued, but I think I'll let the plot move along.
And then but you guys, since you guys have arrived there, you're able to receive the medical attention.
Oh yeah, I would like to ask the head doctor if they could sedate this motherfucker. they could put him under for the rest of our journey.
I believe the way people sedate Trandoshans is they cut off all their limbs and shit.
No, that's probably not the way they do it, unless Wookiee doctors do it that way.
Yeah,
But
Wookiee
That's considered alternative medicine.
There are two doctors that do it that way: Wookiee doctors and Imperial doctors, and that is the only thing both of those subsets of doctors agree on. But yes, no, there is theoretically. Dude has dude. So his main issue, is that he does not think that you would be able to, like, unless you've got somebody who he can quickly teach how to administer this. He is afraid you will either kill him or not give him enough, and then have a drugged out Trandoshan fighting you.
That's a pretty good. All right, never mind.
Yeah, so like if you had some like medically trained professional to handle that thing, like he would 100% be like, yeah, no, here's what we'll do. I can explain this to you, and you can internalize this and know how to do it, and not like several of my patients overdose him or underdose him, both of which would be bad for you.
Okay, Jack, we need a medical droid at some point. We'll add it to the list.
Alright, I bring out my clipboard. And I add to the list of things underneath scratching post. I add.
Yeah, the list is. I assume we will flesh it out in time. The list is just whatever pops in another's head that we desperately need.
Mm-hmm.
There are several entries that are just death sticks.
There's death sticks, crossed out death sticks under that, and then like every now and again it comes up again.
Yeah, death sticks underlined.
Death sticks question mark.
But yes, so but yeah, you all are able to be receiving medical treatment, which that will get all your wounds gone.
Cool.
And that will get all of his critical injuries gone. Technically.
Except for the permanent one.
Well, no, you have made him harder to kill if you have to fight him again.
Which is good.
Which is important, yeah.
Wait, why did you heal this guy?
So he doesn't die if anything crazy happens.
Okay, I see.
It should be noted that he has reverted.
He also had a crit that if he did anything, he would gain strain, which is quite bad.
Yeah, that's good for you. But yes, so as you are all being receiving medical attention, getting all your wounds healed, he has once he returns to consciousness, and realized that holy fuck, my jaw is gone. Which, oh, by the way, yeah, you were asked, where did his jaw go?
I had to make an executive decision at the time.
Or...
I'm like, I don't know.
So he after he begins panicking that his jaw is just gone, he does eventually, like, settle down into his, like, extremely overly calm that he was, originally.
Jeez. This guy is scary.
I feel like it should be less intimidating now that he does not have a lower jaw. But it might be more intimidating,
Lips.
honestly.
Or lips.
I mean, he does permanently have less presence.
He does permanently have less presence, that is true. Unfortunately, his willpower remains strong.
Yeah, he's still got great mental. We couldn't take that away from him.
I mean, if the number rolled hadn't been 83, you might have been able to.
I'm just glad to not be a 5 wound.
Yeah.
Or 0 wounds.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will look at our bounty target and I will say, now, when we get back on the ship, do not make me do that again, because I will.
Yeah. So you are all being healed. Hey, Cobb.
Yeah.
At any point did you tell anybody about your discovery?
Which one? No one's been back to the ship yet, I guess. I guess I could have called them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, alright, so you did not call anyone. That's good to know. Alright, so in that I will, so, here's the thing that occurred.
I assume that big ship landed.
Yes. So, a thing that you notice. I'm sorry, I had to respond to a Discord message. So the important thing to note is, where was I? Yes. So the number of people coming into the out has the number of people entering the medical bay has increased. However, they are no longer the various hotshot speeder pilots that have injured themselves in increasingly comical ways. Instead, these have been uniformed. They have been uniformed. I'll call them people. But they have been people in uniforms arriving.
People.
I do enjoy how busy this hospital is on this like little tiny place.
It's just because we're here.
Well,
This place is severely underfunded.
Also, so I don't know about like an actual size of the Colossus, but the Colossus is like supposed to be like huge. Like it's this big space station that travels from planet to planet collecting like it'll go and spend like a decade on one planet collecting its fuel deposits, then fuck off into deep space, hang out in deep space until its fuel reserves run low, then go to a different planet, pick up fuel deposits there. Like, I'm saying there's probably about like 2,000 to 3,000 people on the station.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, but it's still. You're saying the hospital's like packed with like 2,000 people. This is like.
Let's see. There are about aside from the three of you, there are about a dozen people who have come in and out of this. And most of them have come out and be like, all right, hey, check to see if I got a concussion. And then they've been like, hey, no, you're good. And then they fucked off.
His natural sense of timing kicking in as Jack is wondering aloud how there are so many people on this station. Cobb opens up the comm link and like, hey guys, about like 30 minutes ago or so, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago, that big ship that almost caught us in before we jumped to hyperspace docked with the Colossus. And then I closed the comm.
You left us like a voicemail.
But yes, so there are now aside from you the doctor and the medical droids, there are now like I'm gonna say 18 people in the hospital. So rounded out to 19 people along with like 6 droids.
We've been seen, right? Me and Jack have been patched up. We're also the guy has been solid.
Yeah, you are completing you are approaching being fully sorted.
Okay,
And
in that
like,
case,
they are here. They are here when he is done being patched up. When the guy on the slab is done being patched up.
all right, I'm gonna start saying, all right, let's start getting a move on. We need to get going. Sort of eyeing the guys coming in and then looking at Jack and going, ooh.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. So we can't cash this guy in here, right? You gotta take him somewhere else.
No, we gotta get him to like the big prison.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah. So can I get knowledge?
We need to disguise him. Actually, at the hospital, I demand we wrap this guy up in gauze, so like it's hard to tell that he's a Trandoshan with no jaw.
All right, I like it.
I can give you a knowledge RM as well.
Yeah, give me
a
knowledge
pub of
outer rim,
comfort.
and Slim, give me a skullduggery check. Knowledge outer rim, the difficulty is gonna be 2 for that, and then the skullduggery is gonna be I'm gonna say 3. Not
2
gonna-
purple.
Yeah, 2 purple.
Cool.
Is there difficulty, or is it just the
Your difficulty is gonna be
greens?
3.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you, so Navarre, you
Yep.
do not recognize the uniform of these people. However, you can sort of cross out several different potential people they are.
Okay. And I know they're probably not cool.
Yeah, you know that you're pretty sure they're not cool. Given that like you can put together they probably are the people who they're probably the people who were chasing us previously.
Yeah, I am definitely when Slim's done wrapping him in gauze, gonna be making sure we hurry it up and get out of here.
Alright, so yeah. So you do still have the 4, so the guys let you leave with him on the hover sled, like the hover slab. Like the thing Han Solo has got in Empire, where it's like it's the slab on top of like the hover thing.
Yeah.
They do let you leave, which might have something to do with the fact that you have there are the Republic security officers with guns waiting outside the
Yeah, very specifically guarding us. Like,
yeah. However, you are openly being followed as you make your way back towards the ship. Kajov and Jenna Varson.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to be selling this? So there are people who are buying odds and ends, weird stuff. There are people who are buying like just machines. There's junk dealers. There's people who are selling like memorabilia.
I actually thought about this. First off, did we get the beep that from Cade?
You have not yet gotten Cobb's beep. Cobb's message has not yet reached you.
You know, I think we should go and get this appraised first.
All right, yeah. So, where would you be going to get it appraised? Like, because there are people who appraise things as like mechanical objects. There are people who appraise things as like.
Well, I figure that most appraisers probably don't work in detached cybernetic parts, but
That's true.
I'm sure there's someone, maybe a doctor or someone who specializes in medical technology.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, you find somebody who is selling they are selling I would say normal quote unquote prosthetics rather than like you got somebody who's like got a workshop where they make like cybernetic hands and feet and like prosthetic limbs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a weird thing, but it is like a need that this space station has. So they are doing decently well for themselves.
So, okay, listen here, buddy. I have this this friend who has this cousin who had some problems with this prosthetic, and I really needed to. Well, I need this he got replaced, you see, and uh anyway, look at this jaw for me, please. How much for you to look at it?
Well, you know what? If you've got the jaw with you, I'll take a look at it for give me 100 credits and I'll take a look at it, and you know what?
Slide that over.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's good. That's good.
I am staring daggers at him. Well, maybe not daggers, but like I'm very keenly looking at the jaw to make sure he doesn't try anything funny.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I respect this. Huh. Well. An interesting thing. And you got this how? You know what? I don't want to know.
From a friend of cousin.
You know what?
I was about to repeat.
I actually don't want to know. I actually genuinely don't want to know. So, looking at this is something coming out of the corporate sector, though it's a bit more. It's beyond me really how it is. The actual prosthetic of itself is, it's cheap. It's cheap corporate sector stuff, obviously, but there are a number of things that I think this actually could be worth quite a small fortune. Obviously, not selling it to anybody. Selling it to anybody is going to be an interesting proposition. So, how about this? I can find a buyer, and we can go 60-40 on whatever the price is.
I'm 60, right?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, we can go 60-40 on whatever the price is. You can take the high amount. Or if you just need to get it off your hands, I can get this. I can pay you 10,000 right now.
Ballpark, what are you reckoning you would go for if you found a seller?
Well, if the seller that I know I'm gonna find the seller that I know I'm gonna find for it, it's more a question of how much I can get out of them. But I do think that
so
it would be, you would end up getting more than 10 grand.
I want to check. Is this person trying to get me, or
Yeah. All right.
Jip me? Wow, however you say it.
So let's let us roll. Is it vigilance? What is it? I think it's either vigilance or streetwise. Whichever one you're better at.
Streetwise then.
All right, and
I'm gonna flip a destiny point.
All right, yeah, that's fine. And then this is or it's negotiation. If you want it to be negotiation, it could also be negotiation.
I have no skill in negotiation.
Alright, so this is gonna be against 3 purple. So the deal is sort of the deal as is laid out seems pretty straightforward. The only sort of thing in question is this person, this prosthetics maker thinks they have someone who would pay big money for this. Like they genuinely think that 10 grand now to make you go away, they'll still make more from the deal. Like really, like both options, like it is very, like, so as a result of the check, you are fairly certain that both ends of this deal are relatively fair. It's just a matter of like, hey, it's gonna take me a bit of time, so if you want to just be done
So
with this...
what he's saying is that this is worth well more than 10,000.
Yes, he's saying that
You're selling something to a middleman. You can just assume that.
Yeah, it is worth more than 10,000, but he knows who he's going to be selling this to that is going to get any value out of it.
I'm thinking if I could use foresee future here for anything useful. I'm not sure.
Let me refamiliarize myself with foresee. Yeah. Roll the foresee check.
Ah, fuck. It's just a single force die, right?
Yeah, it is 1W. Alright,
Yes!
so, you see, you handing this over, and you see you handing this over, you being handed a credit shit worth 10 grand, and you see you immediately being able to make a call to square away some of your debt with one of your nastier debtors.
Well, that's weird. I wouldn't have done that. I would have blown it on gambling.
That is the impression that you get. That is sort of like, you don't know where it comes from because you don't know you're force sensitive, but the impression that you get is, you hand over the jaw, he hands you 10 grand, and then you will immediately be flipping that 10 grand into covering one of your debts. Which doesn't
20
sound
grand.
right, but...
That was in character.
Oh, what did you say?
20 grand. Oh, did you not get that the second time?
Oh, no, I did get it the second time. I'm trying to,
I was standing.
15?
I'm standing here. I've had my elbow on the table, just staring, thinking deeply for like a minute, and then, but one thing I say, 20 grand.
15 plus 5, plus 5 once I've sold it? Alright, 15.
How about 1750? 1750 up front right now.
Alright, alright, how about this? 1250, but I'll then give you 100,000 if I win the French Cup. But no, yeah, 1750 agreed.
Great doing business with you.
Yes, alright, so you are given, 2 credit shits, one with one with 10 grand, and one with 7,500 on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And the other.
yeah, now you've got some credits burning a hole in your pocket. You've got Jenna Varson. You are also, of course, there.
Yeah, Jenna, I can only get 10,000 for it, so I'm gonna have to split this up with the crew.
I was there for your negotiation. Right?
I mean, you did talk dirty.
I think that is the joke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's a good joke too.
Let's get this
Mhm.
back to the ship and we'll figure out the distribution there.
Okay.
All right. So, as you are traveling back to the ship, well, actually, no. Before you're traveling back to the ship, a great shadow is cast over the open air section of the bazaar.
I would not recognize the ship because I didn't see it.
I did though. I
However,
was
Jenna
there.
Varson did see it.
Well, that's fortunate.
Stispawn, that was the cruiser that was going after us at the ambush site.
Sure. Well, that's bad.
So there are a bunch of people. So anytime a ship docks at a station like this, you do get gawkers. But there are a bunch of people who are now talking about this, a capital-sized ship, landing, that is not landing, but that is docking with the vehicle. With the Colossus.
You want to split?
Yeah,
I think
we
so.
get back to the ship immediately.
Alright,
Yeah, let's-
Hopefully they're still tracking the jaw, which we no longer have in our possession, but they might
Yeah.
recognize the freighter or be otherwise able to find us with an extensive search.
Mhm.
So as you are traveling, I'm gonna need from Verdant, give me Kazhov's nastiest debtor.
That's gotta be a hot. It's gotta be a hot of some
Alright.
description.
Coming to you, so intercepting you as you are headed out of the bazaar, is someone you recognize as, an agent of this hut.
Immediate stealth check. I don't have any skill in stealth.
She is walking directly towards you.
Can I try anyway?
Yes, you can try. Give me a second to let's make some decisions about this person. I've already decided that it is a woman. What's the speciality of this mercenary?
She's huge.
All right.
She is fucking massive.
Is she one of these lizards?
Is that a Star Wars alien? What type of alien is she? Is she a large Geonosian? Because that'd be like.
I'm thinking of
size.
something that could like pop my head like a little grape.
An Ithorian?
An Ithorian. God, an Ithorian would be very funny.
My suggestion: one of those blue people that Comic loves. A chist. A giant chist.
I love that.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
A shist who spent all of his intellectual ability working out in the gym.
Alright, yeah, so it is the agent is a Chiss woman, and she is beelining directly towards you.
I attempt to make a stealth check anyway.
Yes, so that is going to be against, well, this is actually good for you. This is gonna be against 3, it's gonna be against 2 red, it's gonna be against 1 red, 2 purple.
Also, Rogue, you're hot making a bit with your fan.
Sorry. Is it possible for us to do a combined check here? If we're both trying to
Yeah,
stealth?
yeah. If you're both gonna try and like blend into the crowd, escape,
'Cause
notice.
my stealth type pool is a yellow and 3 green, which I think is maybe a little better.
So stealth is agility, right?
Yes.
So that's 3 green against
Actually,
1
wait,
purple, 2 red.
Is it agility? Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, it is an agility.
Oh, it is
pistol.
agility. All right, good. I was like, wait a minute, is it agility? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna spend a destiny point to upgrade.
And then, yeah, you can spend the destiny point right back. Yeah, alright, so, Kajov, it is going to take a little bit of it's going to take a little bit of time, but you are going to, you and Jennivarson are going to be able to slip into the crowd, and, escape the notice, and not escape the notice of, but rather, lose this, this agent of the hut, this Chiss agent of the hut.
You know, Jenna, I don't explain anything to you about this person. I just see this person and immediately duck for cover.
Well, you know, while we're being chased by hostile forces actively, if you're ducking for cover trying to hide from someone, I'm gonna get the idea.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, you're also already on the run from whoever is in the starship. So. So yeah, so you're now able to make as you're making your way out back. You notice that everybody's gotten a little bit more on edge and on alert.
Well, I have no interest in anything but getting back to the ship, so...
Yes, alright, so you'll be able to get back to the ship.
Also, I don't know if I received that comm burst from the ship earlier, but if I didn't, I will report the ship sighting myself and tell everyone to get back to the ship as soon as possible.
Alright, yeah, so you were going to be calling in the comm burst first. So you're going to be calling that out first. Which means that you're going to make it back. You make it back to the ship. And then Jack and Navarre and your security escort are going to make it back to the ship after you. And the ship is still in the process of being fixed and painted over. So you've all regrouped back at the ship.
Alright, everybody. Let's get into our painting gear. We gotta paint the ship real quick.
Yeah, so gang, I got the jaw to
the
a
ship's
dealer.
not even fixed yet.
Yeah, unfortunately I was only able to get like $750 for it, but we can split that up, right?
God, I love it so much.
We got 17,500.
You were gonna rip us off of 10 grand?
That's a lot of grand.
So...
The real question is the ship painted yet?
Fuck,
The
I was
ship
gonna
is-
give you a bigger
the ship
share.
is not
Shut
even
the fuck
fixed
up.
yet.
Maybe
You know.
hold off on the money for now. We can deal with that later. What's the ETA on the ship repairs?
It's gonna take it's gonna take a couple of days before we get this through. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple of days before we can get everything all back and put together.
Were the mechanics here too? I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him earlier.
Yeah.
It'll be a little while. Which means we've got enough time to do the race. We can race.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's probably a good thing to do. You'll be able to. You can bet on the races too. You can get some extra scratch that way.
Yeah, we could free some slaves that way.
You could free some slaves that way. I don't know why that'd be the first thing you go to, but you could.
Also, if we can like do a group huddle at some point away from the mechanic.
Yeah, no. If you guys need me gone, it looked like you were you were asking about the.
Yeah, he's just
ETA.
in and out. So
I can.
Sorry, can we just take a minute to discuss some company business?
Yeah, no. I can keep the crew away. We got the engines out, so we're working on it. So you just if you can just stay in the cockpit, we won't hear you out there. Take it easy.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, the mechanic is left.
What a discreet individual.
It's
when
not
you
going
work
to
in
take
this
them
industry.
that long to find us if they're able to put some pressure on the station authorities. There are people who know we're here.
Oh,
What
they've
our
already
mission is.
found us. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, it's not like they can assault us. We've got a fucking station, a bunch of...
Yeah, the station is like there's security forces of the station. Unless they would just like attempt a hostile takeover of the entire station, I'm sure it'll
Well,
be perfectly fine.
Patrol ships nearby. They can send distress signals to it as well. It's not going to end well if they start a fight here.
I mean, they have a capital ship.
They do.
The station is primarily a mining platform. It's not going to have the firepower to take one of those out very quickly.
I mean, how badly do they want it though? Well, how big of a fight are they with? So, will they just like wait till we leave and then try to blast us out of the sky?
Well, the last time we fought them, they hit us with, like, multiple barrages of concussion missiles. So.
Yeah, but they landed. You can't just fire concussion missiles when, like, from your
they
garage.
didn't know where we were.
Yeah, but they can't. Like that's what he's saying is they can't shoot at us while we're in the hangar here unless they're planning on destroying this entire fucking station.
Right, but they could, send a complement of troops over and do a snatch and grab, or they could, park outside our exit vector and blow us to pieces when we leave.
Yeah, the second one is the likeliest outcome. I think they might, I guess, try to storm the hangar, maybe, but that also seems like they would just involve the station in it. But either way, they definitely know we're here, and we're not going anywhere until the ship gets repaired. So it's just about playing the hand you're dealt.
Shit. Now what?
Well, we
Well-
probably shouldn't be wandering around the city then, because it'd be a lot easier for them to jump us individually if they've got a tail.
Yeah, we shouldn't split up. If they found us here, they might try to attack the hangar, I guess. But
We could...
Did
Or
they actually...
they might just go kill that guy you sold the job to.
I feel like they don't know we took his jaw off.
Well,
Yeah.
they might just be tracking the
The jaw.
jaw, and then they would end
Well,
up
listen,
at the dealer.
that guy's
That could
problem.
buy us
I
some
should have slipped
yeah.
him an extra few credits. Oh, shit. He
Well,
knows our faces.
I mean, he
knows
paid
our
us to
faces.
pack.
He knows our
He
fucking
knows our
faces.
faces,
God,
but he doesn't
God
know our
fucking
address, he
damn it.
doesn't know our names, he doesn't know our ship.
we're stuck on the station.
Yeah, but what is he going to do with our faces?
Also, you
They're
wear
going to
a
have him walk
mask all
around
the
and
time.
identify?
That's true, you do literally wear a mask all the time.
If you wear a mask all the time, the mask just becomes your face, and if anything, it's
Mhm.
more conspicuous. Though you could take it off, I
It's not like
suppose.
the guy is a
Maybe.
picture
Can
of
you
us
take it
either.
off?
He can, say that he met with, a woman and,
And a
someone
mask.
wearing a mask. How's that going to help him?
Do you think we could take on a capital ship's worth of troops if we had to jump on them?
If they were all running at us down a long, narrow hallway and our ship's guns were, pointed down the hallway, yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Honestly,
thinking, like,
it's not necessarily.
well, it's like, what if we just went to the ship and killed them? Like, do you think they could stop them?
A ship that size could be holding a battalion.
Oh, probability. Yeah, there could easily be like 1,000 men under arms in that ship.
Okay, well, do you think maybe we could sabotage their ship?
Oh my god, I
You
just...
would need to kill
Alright,
for
I just looked up the crew size of this thing.
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and post that. Because that number is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
16,000
I
crew.
mean, considering this is a criminal organization, they're almost certainly
Oh yeah, no,
wildly undermanning it and operating off of like droid slave circuits and stuff.
it's
but
probably not all 16,000, but that is
Yeah.
what the crew...
The suggested crew up. Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy actually this entire thing of 16,000 crew, 97 gunners. Also this it's going to include words that
Only 97?
it's
I'm assuming each gunner is controlling like a gunnery station with multiple guns.
so that also might tell you what the ship is if you can
oh, so it's a dreadnought.
yeah, it's a dreadnought. It is a dreadnought class heavy cruiser.
I'm just saying, maybe we sneak up to it. Maybe I just I cut a few precise holes in it, and then it tries to chase us, and then oops, everyone's dead.
A ship that size is gonna have an entire network of, blast doors and sealed corridors. You're not just gonna be able to vacuum out the whole ship with a little, hydro cutter in the hole.
I think we just got to be super fast leaving. So we should settle everything and then prepare to sprint out of here.
We could also try spoofing our IFF in combination with the paint scheme. Maybe even build on a false hull section to change our how we appear on scanners.
I can change the ship's size if I level up.
It wouldn't be a permanent change, it would just be like bolting on some sheet metal to the outside to make it appear like a larger vessel.
Yeah, exactly. I can change the ship size.
So the other way to do that would be to change the ship's like emissions vectors, which is more used to identify ships.
Oh. You guys wanna bolt these speeder engines onto the ship to make it sound weirder, to give it a different Star Wars sound?
I mean, we could operate off of like one engine and then have the ship appear to be much smaller than it would otherwise.
What if we attach 2 pods to it? I could do that. I could work with that.
Oh, okay, hang on. Cobb's got an idea. So there's a race going on. Presumably there will be a race going on 2 days, 3-4 days after our ship is fixed, right? Like races are ongoing.
Yeah,
I believe there are races
So-
every day.
Yeah. So we fix up the airspeeder with our ship's transponder. We sell it to somebody to participate in the race, and then we leave during the race.
That
might actually work.
yeah, that's a plan.
Brilliant.
We also need a false transponder code to broadcast in its place.
Okay.
Hey Cobb, why are you so good at running away?
Listen. There's a lot of stuff worth running away from in this galaxy.
Can second that. Anyway, we have to split up these 5,000 credits I got from selling this.
Okay.
The number keeps going down.
Dude,
Sorry,
kinda
we
did
heard
just
the
put
first
that up
time.
when
It's
you
too
got
late.
credit chits in the amount of 7,500.
Yeah. They're holding up a credit chit that's like clearly labeled in Orabesh script 10,000 credit.
I'm holding my thumb over the number very conspicuously.
There's like scribbled Sharpie over it. But it's like engraved into the credit chit.
Well,
All right.
Oh, I mean, there's
So,
5 of us. That's
yeah.
3,500 per.
Yes.
Neve's counting on his fingers.
Alright, let's go infiltrate I guess, what do you call this sport? It's like those Pakistani, like...
Air speeders.
Yeah, but they're doing circles in, like, a very closed area. I forget what you call this, the stunt.
It's Kieran,
It's
isn't
like a
it?
death spiral or something.
It's literally
Like-
Kieran.
It's like when the president of Turkmenistan took his gold-plated SUV and did donuts around that big flaming pit.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, let's go infiltrate one of
Ordnance,
these
yeah.
courses and just slap our emitter on it. I don't think that's illegal.
Oh no, I see. That's the thing. Like, if you guys want to break into a garage and put in one of the racers, that's fine too. But I was saying, like, so you want to keep the speeder? Then you don't want to sell it?
Can you spell... if you want to sell the speeder within, the 2 hours that we have or whatever,
I
go
guess.
ahead.
Yeah.
I say, remember
That's
you
also
have,
a good idea to just
you
break
have,
into a garage and
uh,
put the transmitter into someone else's ship.
You have a couple of. Remember that you have a couple of days before your ship's gonna be fixed.
A couple
Yeah.
of days.
You have
Yeah.
at least 2 days. Yeah. But that is a valid suggestion. Is keep the speeder and just stick some poor schmuck with the transponder.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
And obviously, what you're discussing is highly legal, but that's fine. You can do this.
I mean, we're leaving.
you have the
We-
skills
we
to do
commit-
this.
We committed a lot of crimes this session, Cam.
I name 5.
Torture, assault,
No.
Trafficking.
murder.
Fraud.
What fraud have you committed today? Actually.
Verden is committing fraud with
Yeah,
everyone.
Virgin will not stop.
Sorry, yeah, no, that's my mistake. Kajal
It was
Kajal
us.
is the personification of fraud.
Attempting to defraud us. So it's if we decide to place fucking charges.
Jaywalking.
They probably carried the death sticks in with me, so
Oh, smuggling. Yeah, that's true.
So
That's for sure.
So Kajal and Jenna, neither of you guys gonna note the chiss.
I am not explaining it unless I am directly confronted.
All right, that's
I mean, I'll mention that someone appeared to try and chase us, and we got away from them. They were big, blue, and had red eyes.
Well, someone was chasing us earlier. Don't worry about it. It's just those goons, you know.
So, if someone wants to head out of the ship, you'll note that the primary entrance and exit to your hangar bay, there does appear to be one of those uniformed soldiers ? Who is standing at the who is
This is a Republic fella.
this is not a Republic fella.
This is the people from the ship.
Ah.
Yeah.
Are they doing something? They're just standing there?
Just loitering. Alright, yeah.
Well, that's sus. Maybe we should take care of this guy.
Yeah, there is just a, they are wearing, these, like, brown armored uniforms.
How tough do they look? You think 5 of us just piling onto this guy could to just take him out?
I have a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I think we might as well.
Yeah,
Is anyone looking?
Wait, you just want to stroll up there and kill a guy?
I mean, subdue him. It's the same thing. Right?
If we believe a Republican bounty target is in danger, we are allowed to kill anyone.
I don't know if that's true, but...
That's not how that works.
I'm checking the Bounty Hunter Guild bylaw.
You're checking the guild website? Do
How
not
is
it?
it?
We are a transporting a dangerous criminal. Much like the police officer in the front of a shotgun, I'm allowed to execute anyone I come across.
Asterix. Hey, Kermit,
Yeah.
what is legal to purchase here?
Well.
Hold on, I
in
think
your
we should
current
take care of the
situation-
guard they have posted outside a garage
Yeah,
before you stroll to the market.
in your current situation, I don't think anything's legal to purchase here, just because you are you're hemmed in by the fact that there is a guy watching to see when you leave.
What do we have in terms of alternate exits from the hangar?
Space.
Well, not space.
Oh, right, yeah, not space.
It is
Upper
atmosphere. It is atmosphere.
There's no side doors, maintenance shafts. anything?
Okay, so there is a maintenance door, and there is a door that leads up to like a hangar specific ATC, sort of like the hangar on the Tilo station in KOTOR. But it is not like it's vaguely ATC, but it's more like customs and the specifics of the.
Hey, wait a minute! I remember. This place has cops, and we're working for the government. let's just tell the Republic there's a weird guy threatening our bounty target.
Yeah, but we need to fucking leave. We can just take this guy out.
Look,
He's not looking. I'll shoot him right now.
Well, the problem is, if we're not planning on leaving for 3 days, do you think they might notice if the person they posted here isn't responding to any calls? Or they have another
I'm pretty
person
sure
come in
legal
for their
isn't-
shift
What
and
species
no
are
one's
they?
here.
What species are they?
it appears to be a human, but you can only sort of see like the bottom of the jawline.
It's got a Judge Dredd thing going
Listen,
on.
we'll just get Jana to impersonate this guy. You're military.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Alright, I am also going to be posting the uniforms, as well as them in action.
I'm sure some of the Star Wars heads will get this. I sure
Yeah.
don't.
They look like the South Korean military.
They look like
Honestly, even I
Judge
don't
Dredd
like
if
this.
he was like a mook.
Yeah, and if they are Mook Judge Dredd-esque. That's the idea. They are like.
All right, if you guys want to sneak, we can sneak. But if it's a lot of trouble, it's on you.
Listen, I am simply saying, we should snitch on them. We should snitch on them. This is our only chance we're ever gonna get to snitch on someone.
Yeah, you could go and just straight up snitch on them. That is an option.
Okay.
So the important thing to pay attention
Sure.
to is though, like, you can just walk past this guy. He will say that they've left the thing, but like, who cares? You're literally going to be snitching on them.
Yeah, I think I will simply confidently walk past this man to tell the guys, hey, there's a weird guy outside of our ship that's housing a seriously dangerous prisoner.
Yeah. So you can head to the. You've got a Republic security guard who has been looking at who has been watching this guy watch your door. For the past, like, however long it's taken for you guys once you got there. And he's gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, call this in.
So-
You're like 100% absolutely correct in this. I don't know what this guy's deal is.
Because this is the secure hangar, is the fact.
Yeah.
While he's being distracted by security forces as they approach, I would like for Jack and I to take the transponder, get in the airspeeder, and just fly out the hangar real quick and try to escape notice that we've left, and then we can go put our transponder in someone else, like infiltrate a little like racing cadre
I'll
somewhere.
come in the back.
Alright, I'm going to need a mechanics check to get a mechanics or a computers check to get your transponder uncoupled to your ship. You're gonna get a boost die because your ship is already mostly in pieces right now.
Jack, you've got ranks of mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I've got
also have a rank.
four intellect, so we can combine them. So I can give you some green die.
Okay, how many is that?
I've got 4 intellect, so you can get up to 4 green die. Or depend how many
How
intellect do
many
you have?
ranks do you have?
I have 2 yellows. That's what I have.
Okay, so you
Me,
can get
2
2 yellows and 2 greens.
And then your difficulty for mechanics check is going to be 4. All right, so
Interesting.
now your ship, you don't have a replacement set up yet. And your ship's gonna have a little bit of a problem getting it back in, because some of those wires are gonna need to be, you're gonna need to find some replacements for some of those wires, because they should not have been pulled out that far.
And we'll cross that bridge one.
Yeah, you'll get there when you get there. You've still got days left to deal with that. But the important thing is you've successfully acquired the desired transponder. And you don't even need to make a check for this. You can just hop into the air car and take the air car out into the air. You will get questioned by ATC.
Leave the piloting to me. I say Cobb. He gets to do the talking.
Yeah, so
Wait, I'm in the speeder as well.
I like the idea that
You have snuck into the speeder without either of us' knowledge. It's fine.
how much room is there in
Said
this
I was getting
thing?
in.
though there's a lot. It's like a
Okay.
This is like a van. It was like a van.
Okay, nice.
It was like the emergency, like, oh fuck, me and all of my money and my documents need to get taken
And my
out.
favorite goon. Only one though.
Yeah,
There's
it
only
all
room for
came to
one
that.
goon in this van, but like all of my money and all of my drugs, those need to come with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm burying those with me.
Yes.
So I talked to air traffic control, and yeah, I tell them that I'm getting a closer look at the racing.
Yeah, all right, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking her out for a spin.
We'll make sure you're pinged so that you're not so that nobody thinks you're another racer, because they might go after knocking you a bit. No one wants to get no one wants to get an unnecessary knock on their car if they're not looking for it.
Exactly. And I steer clear of the racers mostly, but I try to I don't know, show off the ship a bit too. I like it, you were saying they're doing like donuts and spins to fly through hoops.
So the
There's like a course set up in the air.
Yeah, there's like a course of like a series of rings you're supposed to hit, and like some of the rings are at very, very sharp angles. But
Very cool.
there's like a course that they're hitting, and then there are also just ships that are doing traditional racing.
So yeah, ideally I'd like to just kind of like mix into a crowd of ships and then like filter out back to where like the racers congregate, like land at the racing marina or whatever you call it.
Yeah, the pit.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go for a quick bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm not the boss of you. I can't stop you.
All right. I assume that was Slim leaving rather than
Either or, yeah, either
Yeah.
or.
one of those works. All right. So Kazhov and Cobb.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the transponder, and you've landed amongst all of the like the air speeders that are all out on display. Like, these are the ships that have got people like going around oohing and ahhing at them. Some of them have pilots like by them saying, "Ah, yeah, I'll be competing in this event in the upcoming couple weeks." Like, "Oh yeah, I'll be doing the tricks and skills compilation." Where we're supposed to create a where we're supposed to do a live tricks and skills compilation with an air car.
I lean over to Kajov and say, "Okay, we've got to find the most hapless person here who's
That
in the
is my
race.
specialty.
Yeah, we've got to find a mark
Who's the dumbest motherfucker in this crowd?
who's racing. Yeah, who's the dumbest
Yeah.
competitor.
All right. So let me see here.
Where's Gil? Oh wait, you don't watch The Simpsons. Fuck.
That's for truth. Let me see here. So yeah, so that would be streetwise. That is a streetwise check. You have described a streetwise check.
All right, excellent. I got 1 rank in Streetwise, 2 in Cunning. So I
I'm
think I
using
can
a
do
light
this.
side point because you know. Oh wait, what you say, Gumju?
Oh, I was just telling you what my ranks in Streetwise were, because I don't know what yours are, so I don't know
Oh, I
which
have
of us
2
would be better.
ranks.
Okay, then you'd probably be a bit better than me.
Yeah, I'll use a destiny point as well because we have so many of them.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Flip the token. I'm gonna say that roll against 2 purple, 1 red. As you are trying to find the most hapless. Which yeah, you find one of the
In fact,
you were
I
saying?
actually want to use second chances to reroll a blank.
All right. Yeah, this is a different encounter.
Oh, hello.
All right. So yeah, that is 2 successes and a triumph. So you find a tuned pod race pilot.
A tuned?
He is you know he's a pod race pilot because he has a number of photographs of him in a pod racer in front of his air car. He is his name is written out as the world famous the galactic famous Ben Quadraneros.
Oh my
Shit!
god.
Ben Quadraneros!
He has a series of glamour shots of him looking terrified in a pod racer, him looking terrified in a starfighter, him looking terrified in an airspeeder, and him looking terrified in a swoop bike.
Sorry, what was this person's name?
This is
Ben
Ben
Quadraneros.
Quadraneros. Yes.
Benny Q.
Yeah, Benny Q, who
He is a galaxy famous racer. He's raced from
Oh.
from Neon to Tatooine.
specifically, he has raced in the he has participated in the Boonta Eve Classic, where he did not die from the Boonta Eve Classic.
That's pretty prestigious. Yeah, I remember this guy. I saw him a race in Tatooine once.
That would be the Boonta Eve Classic, which was his first and thus far only professional pod race.
Hey, so you are the famous, the one, the only Quadrinos, correct?
That's my name. That's my name.
Well,
Ben Quadraneros.
I can't help but notice you. You're so famous, but I'm not sure your car is up to snuff.
Well, it's
I know you are not.
it is a rental. I'm doing this. I've been recommended to do this by a number of my advisors who have told me to very specifically do this as a way of generating support for the rebuilding of my quad racer
What if
as I
What
call
if I told you I can sell you something better than a quad racer? Something that will make the competition blown away.
I don't like the implication of that statement, but what is it you've got? What is your idea?
Behold, I show off the speeder. Look at this bad boy. It can do over 10,000 knots a second.
I mean, it is a very nice speeder.
Hmm. And it can be yours.
I mean, yeah, it is a very nice speeder. It does look very, very comfortable.
Mhm.
I am
Most
not,
comfortable in the galaxy.
I am not in the best of situations financially, but I should be able to scrape up 5,000 if you are
5,000.
So with that statement, another voice is going to be rolling up behind you, saying, "This. Oh, we're coming across a deal, but surely you know that you can spend more than 5,000 on something like this. I can see that this is quite a valuable piece of merchandise, and you should think carefully before underselling what this sentient has to offer you."
1,000-yard stare.
So joining this conversation,
I'm looking towards
is
Fuck, what was your character's name again, Gancha?
Cop.
Cobb. I'm looking towards Cobb.
walking up is the red-eyed blue-skinned woman who Kazhov had panicked at the sight of earlier today.
Yeah. I should be careful to make sure that this thing gets a proper price.
Oh, no. You should... Yes, obviously you should be careful about that. But no. Young Benny here should be aware of where things are coming from, of the value being placed in his own operations, and should understand that underselling you would be a mistake on his part, and mistakes are not ones that I would allow to continue to occur.
What she said.
Okay, so things are looking a little grim, and like the plan's gone belly up, and like we're not going to be able to put the thing in, or we're not going to trick Benny Quadrinos into letting us install the MacGuffin. So I'm holding the transponder. I took it out. I'm holding it.
Yeah.
I kind of just how do I want to put this? So Kazhov.
Yep.
I just toss you the keys of the ship and give you a look like, hey, make a big scene as you want to, buddy. You know how to drive, right?
Ooh, that's a
Like I
fortunate
see
limp.
that they want to run. I see the look of a rabbit that just wants to run and like haul ass away from the situation, right? That's the look I'm getting from you.
Yes. That's definitely what I would like to do, but it might not be the smartest idea in this situation.
I have.
Also, so
Is there any way I could surreptitiously drop them the keys and kind of just like be like, hey, just make a big scene and run away?
so I will say that the Chiss has a hand on each of the on Kazhov's shoulder and on the top of Ben Quadraneros' head, and is basically like just tapping him directly on the head as he is giving you. He has started at 6,000 and has increased the amount of money he is offered for your airspeeder by 1,000 every time she has tapped him on the head.
I'm just gonna let this happen.
So yes. So, Ben Quadraneros will be buying your airspeeder from you for 10,000 credits.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. So she wants to shake down Ben Quadraneros for the. Okay, I thought she was trying to interrupt the deal. Okay, I misheard you the
We're
first
not
time.
making
Then
money from this. We're not making a
Sweet.
dollar.
Yes. And the credit stick is loaded and handed to you.
Handed to me, who, just raises it up.
And it is taken by the Chiss, the agent you know as Zari, who thanks you for your business.
Sweat. Her hand is bigger than my fucking head.
That's true. But yes, you have been successfully ripped off, and I have made the Force's vision true.
The Force is never wrong. Anyway, we need to convince, you said we need to convince Quadrero to install this garbage? Oh no.
yeah, I'm installing the transponder in Quadraneros' ship then.
So what happened is that what's happened is that Ben Quadraneros has bought your speeder.
We already had the transponder and the speeder, right? He's gonna use that.
This
I was confused then because it felt like the plan changed a couple times. I wasn't sure what we were going for.
yeah.
But yeah, sure, we could say it was in the speeder.
Yeah. I will do this. I will do this. And then I will flip the token, flip the light side token. The transponder is installed in your speeder.
Okay.
And then this is gonna be.
That could have been our 10,000.
Hey,
Also,
and why don't you let us take in your rental for us since you've got this fine new speeder?
Oh yes, of course. No, that's good. That's good. I
take the keys from Ben and I take his rental.
Also, I'd like a D6 roll from Kazhov.
Three.
Right. That's good. That's good. It's value.
That's almost in the upper half of results you could get from a D6.
It was specifically, it has knocked you to being, below 15, multiple crippling debts.
Mm-hmm. For now.
Well, yes, obviously, yes, that was... That number will oscillate wildly as you accrue and lose debts. But yes, so you have successfully, you've planted the transponder, you've gotten rid of the tracker, and now the Republic is preventing, the Republic is hassling the Trandoshan, the Trandoshan's buddies, rather. And yeah, and the end result is, successful, you have successfully obfuscated. So I'm gonna say that, you will be able to leave the vessel, leave the Colossus, and make your way to the Republic prison you're taking him to.
I say, just like let it be clear. The cops are very powerful.
So let me be clear. We drove Ben Quaternaris' rental right into the hangar bay of Kane.
you have also stolen.
It's
a
in his
rental
fucking name.
scooter.
I don't know what you're thinking.
We never gave him a receipt. He has no proof. We took custody of him.
You don't even have the money from that transaction.
Yeah.
There is a reason we found the stupidest person available to pull this off.
That's true. That's so true.
I'm happy I use second chances.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was good. And yeah, I so that was the triumph result was I made your force vision of paying 10,000 to the hut true.
I wouldn't define that as a triumph, but you know.
Well, it's a triumph not from
This works in mysterious ways.
From a
Yeah.
universal perspective, you are triumphing by paying off some of your debt.
Yeah. You can now get more debt from a different source. And
Yeah.
I've created an NPC that I think actually could be cool.
Yeah, it would be fun to see her show up again.
She's gonna appear occasionally. But yeah, so that was the Colossus. You guys got that's 15 XP plus 5 for your various choices and methodologies.
Those are like people going off an MF's jaw.
Yes.
Shut up.
And also, it is time to determine. Let me see if anything interesting is rolled on this. 90? I rolled a 90? Huh. I think somebody actually has 90, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it might be me.
Oh, you know who has 90? Cobb Pachinko.
What do I have 90 of?
Probably your families.
Yeah, your avoiding your families is 86 to 100. So congratulations to Cobb.
Oh, I see. You rolled on your own table. I see what happened.
I have a table. I have a table. And the Blake numbers are very weird.
We also all got 3,500 credits from splitting up the draw sale.
Yeah, you got 3,500 credits. You have time, by the way, to purchase anything that is not restricted, up to rarity, I'm gonna say 5?
What is restricted here? Is it just weapons, or?
Alright, so, when you look at equipment, which is to say, I'm gonna do this for...
Oh, you don't have that little red thing?
Yeah, that's the red thing.
Okay, perfect. So I can buy most weapons as long as they have that little red thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I was looking to buy a rifle.
Yeah, and then that's it for this session.
Cool. I'll ping Crimea to put on America's vs. Lawrence.
Yeah, oof.